What's up, guys? Chris Chess Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Elite Extra Edition quarter case break number 5. We got 10:57 on the clock. We're starting at 11, so hang out for a few minutes and we'll get rolling. Thanks for joining us tonight. Kevin, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh my gosh. Cowboys have scored 50 points. It makes me sick. It was a couple of minutes behind last. Yeah, that's true, Rich. You can be my bad guy. You believe me, you will be my first phone call, buddy. All right, Colin, I'll see what I can do, bud. I believe me, for you, buddy, I want to. I'll try to rub it into these fingers, my friend. Yeah, Rich, it's funny you say that, but now that you said it, you are going to be my first person I reach out to. You're right up the road from me. Well, let's hope it, I mean, not that I wouldn't love to have you, but let's hope it doesn't happen too. All other scenarios, win or lose, they're the fourth seed. Wow, the Cowboys could be the 2 seed, but all those teams have to lose. No, it doesn't. But they got a ton of guys who are sick, and then they sat some people too. I mean, I'd have liked the Eagles to get a 10th win, I mean, but their spot's already set in the playoffs, so I guess they can't. They got like 12 people on the COVID list, and then they sat people. And when Minshew played earlier in the year, he actually played pretty well. He's not a bad quarterback. I mean, I don't know that he should be a starter anywhere, but I mean, he's not a bad backup. So, we like. Uh, we like backup quarterbacks here in Philadelphia. I do. We do like backup quarterbacks. They go on and win Super Bowls for us. There's this great movie on Hulu, and it's on Apple TV and a couple other places. I just watched it the other night, called Maybe This Year, and it's about the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And it's this great documentary of just like kind of following the fans, like super fans around and stuff. It might have been out already. I didn't know. I just happened to. My wife actually found it the other day on Hulu, and it is so good. Even if you're not an Eagles fan, to check it out. It was a really good documentary because it followed all these like crazy Philly Eagles fans around and stuff. You're a Minshew fan? No, I don't mind him at all. To be honest with you, I think Minshew's decent. Um, like I said, I don't know if he'd be a starter somewhere, but he certainly can play quarterback. There's no doubt about that. But like I said, the Eagles aren't in the best shape either right now. So, all right, guys, what is going on? Chris at Chess Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Elite Extra Edition quarter case break number 5. Number 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially anybody who's new to the channel. Welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for almost 4 years now. We break mostly baseball, a little bit of everything else mixed in. Um, we ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as we can. These should be out Monday, Tuesday at the latest. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do a free break every 1,000 subscribers we turn. It's a big break, a couple $1,000s worth of boxes. You want a chance to get into it, all you got to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. Your name goes in the random, and who knows, maybe you grab a spot in one of our upcoming free breaks. Oh yeah, they are definitely great entertainment. There's no doubt about that. If anything else, even if you're not an Eagles fan, you will enjoy. They pick some beauties for this one. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Alex C, Braves, Harmon W, Orioles, Daniel O, Red Sox, Javier G, Cubs, Josh B, White Sox, Jacob C, Reds, Jeremy S, Indians, Derek K, Rockies, Jared G, Tigers, Landon H, Royals, Mike E, Astros, Eric M, Angels, Dustin L, Dodgers, Jacob H, Brewers, Derek K, Twins, Chris F, Marlins, Bruce S, Mets, Rich L, Yankees, Jason O, A's, Jenna L, Phillies and Pirates, Jared G, Cardinals, Mike E, Padres, Jared G, Giants, Sean L, Mariners, Chris R, Rays and Rangers, Josh B, Blue Jays, Kevin E, Nationals, Tom P, and finally the DPL is Jenna L. All right. Let me get 1 second. All right, let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Oh, is he? I've been kind of half watching it. I mean, ever since I started breaking, he's usually in the box, though, isn't he? They're boys, him and Jerry Jones. God, people around here hate him for that. All right, let's get to it. Good luck, everybody. All right, for Colorado, Jaden Hill to 231. Jay Allen to 499. Kansas City, Eric Sarantola. Little chippy on the bottom over here on that corner, unfortunately. For Kansas City is Mike. He is hard to miss. That's true. And for San Diego, James Wood. So if you haven't been in a triple E break with me before, just to give you an idea, we top load anything that is a 249 and under. Unless, of course, it's like a top guy. Then we'll do the higher numbered ones. And then, obviously, any hits, parallels, variations, stuff like that. So. Wow, what does it take for you guys to get a wind chill advisory? I would imagine it's got to be pretty damn cold. Tyler Matson for Detroit to 235. And TJ White for Washington to 499. And for the Cubbies, Future Threads, Pete Crow Armstrong to 199. I'll tell you what, we've been cold as hell this week. Which, the only reason I say this is because it's been so not cold all winter. Almost like ridiculously warm. Cody Morissette for Miami to 72. 40 of 72. For Bruce. Minus 25. No, thank you. It's funny, when I was younger, I used to like cold weather a lot more. I used to prefer cold weather to hot. Now I don't want it either. I just want it somewhere right in the middle. Cold weather, it's like you can't breathe. It gets so cold. You're like, Willie Fanis, Dominican to 200 for the DPL spot. Griff McGarry for Philadelphia to 249. All-time first rounder, CC Sabathia. They made a lot of these. It's crazy. Like every time we do a box opening, there's one or two of these. Yeah, you know what? I started watching the first episode, Chris, and I turned it off because I wasn't paying good attention to it. Like I was trying to do card stuff, and I was like, "Oh, let me put it on," and then I was like, "I gotta turn this off. I'm not paying any attention." Yordi Herrera to 149 for the DPL spot for Jenna. But yes, I fully intend on watching Boba Fett. It's also one of those things too. I really hate watching stuff like week to week, so I'll probably wait. Westcath. At least a few weeks, if not the whole run. Like with Hawkeye, I didn't watch any of it until it was done, and then I sat down like, oh, on Christmas I watched the whole thing. Super Jumbo Break is after this at midnight. Yafri Solano for the DPL to 109, it looks like. And James Trianos for the Cubs to 499. Brant Herter for Detroit. That is Landon. Yeah, I honestly would rather, honestly would rather wait months to watch something just to watch it all in one, like, go. I'm spoiled by it anymore. It drives me crazy when they don't release stuff right away. For Arizona, Ryan Bliss. Number to 165 for Alex. Yeah, the Bowman, the Super Jumbo Bowman's up next. And Hunter Goodman. Watch The Sopranos. I'm that way too. I rewatch stuff all the time. Gunnar Hoglund to 9.99. Dexter's been good though. Kumar Rocker to 4.99 for the Mets. Carlos Tavera for Baltimore. This guy probably, I think, signed more than anyone in this whole thing. We've pulled like so many of this guy's auto. Yeah, I'm the same way. I go back and rewatch old stuff too all the time. Stuff I've seen so many times, but I'm so stupid. Like, like I might pick up one episode of something for some reason, and then I'm like, oh, now I got to watch it again, and I watch it. Tyler Matson for Detroit. The amount of times I've seen like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Battlestar Galactica. What's the one? Sons of Anarchy. I mean, I've seen them all so many times. Detroit is Landon. And Michael Morales for Seattle. All right, box 2. Yes, Gunnar Hoglund is Toronto. Zane Mills for St. Louis to 4.99. Liam Spence for Chicago to 2.49. Rohan Handa for San Francisco. San Francisco is Sean. Here, buddy. And Landon Marceau for the Angels. For Dustin. And Harry Ford for Seattle. Rohan Handa to 100 for San Francisco. Ruben Ibarra for Cincinnati to 499. And for San Diego, Jackson Merrill to 199. A little pinstripe action going there. Padres is Jared. And for Cincinnati, Jose Torres auto. Cincinnati is Jeremy. And Matt McLean. Nick Nestrani to 204 for LA. And Cody Morissette 499 for Miami. There's another CC Sabathia. CC Sabathia. They made a lot of these CC Sabathias, I'll tell you that. The Eagles were in as of last week. I don't know the whole breakdown, to be honest with you. I didn't really look at it, but they're already in. Harold Grant, 1 of 149 for the Dominican. So I don't know what, I mean, I suppose if the Packers didn't win, they would have had to win this week, or they were a game ahead of the other teams. So it didn't really matter. Like, if the other teams won this week and then they lost this week, the Eagles would still been in, or I forget exactly how it was set up. But, I mean, they needed a little help, but, you know, they were already set from last week. Gunnar Hoglund for Toronto to 220. Matt McLean for Cincinnati to 249. So that's why they sat a lot of their guys this week. Ezekiel Tovar for Colorado. So, like, the Eagles had a dozen guys on the COVID list, and then they sat Jalen Hurts and some of the other guys, too, because they were already in, so. Colorado is Jared. I mean, they played very well of late. Like, before tonight, the last 9 games, they were 7-2. To 66, Isaac Pacheco for Detroit. For Landon. And Tyler Whitaker. Brendan Beck to 999 for the Yanks. Thomas Sosa to 499 for the DPL. For the Phillies, Griff McCary. And who's got the Phils? That's Jared. And for Washington, Braden Bosair to 165 for the Nationals. Tom? I don't know, Chris. You might have used up some of your cred with that Torkelson last week, buddy. The card gods might have you in the jail cell for a few days. Andrew Abbott for Cincinnati. Still got 30 hits to go. Luke Waddle for Atlanta to 180. And Russell Smith for Milwaukee to 249. For Kansas City, Asa Lacy, Future Threads. And for the DPL, Junior Garcia to 149, 36 of 149. For Jenna. And Adrian Del Castillo. Tommy the Face Mace for Cleveland to 499. Ethan Murray to 999 for Milwaukee. For Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. We just had him. Ezekiel Tovar, 51 to 26. Man, how can I let the Cowboys score 51 points? That's not good. Not that I'm expecting much out of the Eagles in the playoffs, but it's nice to make it at least. With a lot of first-round picks coming up this year. And Ty Madden for Detroit to 215. Am I missing a pack? No, why would I be missing a pack? This is the second pack we've opened, right? Jacob Steinmetz for Arizona. Bryce Miller, Seattle to 499. Tommy Mace. Wait. Wow, that one ran away on me there. Okay. For Colorado, Evan Justice with the face. Look at that. That's a face there. Boy, he's excited. No, this is the third pack I've opened, and there's two more right here. Evan Justice for Colorado, and Ricky Tideman for Toronto. For Kevin. And Joshua Baez, St. Louis. For Tampa Bay, Drew Baker to 24. 24 of 24, Drew Baker. Tampa is Josh B. And for the DPL to 249, Francisco Nina. Next up for Arizona, Caleb Roberts. You got it, Kevin. For Alex. And Carter Jensen for Kansas City to 210. eBay 1 of 1. eBay 1 of 1. I'd love to know who came up with that one. You know why it really drives me crazy? Because sometimes you go to search 1 of 1. If you go to search 1 of 1, you can't actually find a 1 of 1 because they're all eBay 1 of 1s that come up in the search. And the funniest is the guys who put up, this card is number 12 of 75. It's an eBay 1 of 1. Like, what? Tommy Mace to, what is that? Man, that number is impossible to see. To 130 on the Tommy Mace. And Kevin Ziegler for New York to 499. And for the Brew Crew, Garrett Mitchell, Future Threads. Alright, I have to consult my list here real quick. Hold on one sec. Where is this guy? 97 of 99, Dominic Hamill. And that is the Mets. For my man Rich L. Just so we know, we figured out in between the breaks that Rich would be my backup hands if I were to injure myself, because Rich lives in like 2 towns over from me. So I'm gonna have to put him on speed dial, if I go down or I'm hospitalized or whatever. Call Rich, call him, get him over here. All right, box number 4. Oh yeah. But it's funny, I was watching this video the other night of a guy, I don't even know who he was. He had a lot of subscribers, whoever he was, but he was a card guy, and he did like his 6 pet peeves from eBay, like things that people put. One of them was the eBay 1 of 1 thing, but some of the stuff he listed, I was like, wow, I can't believe people do it, especially with like reprints and stuff. Bubba Chandler for Pittsburgh to $9.99. Like kind of hiding the fact that a card's a reprint and stuff like that. It's messed up. Max Muncy for Oakland to 80. Nice one there. Oakland is Jenna. And for Tampa Bay, Mason Montgomery. Yeah, there were some things like, I don't know, I would just never think to do, and it's funny too, because the reprint thing is a big deal, obviously because they're reprints, but a lot of people kind of get fooled by it, and I was actually looking after that for Colorado, Jaden Hill, 256. I went kind of diving around eBay a little bit, and there's a lot of people who do reprints of expensive cards and kind of hide the fact. I mean, it's there, but if you're not looking for it, it won't stand out. And like, there's people bidding like hundreds of dollars on these cards, and they're not worth the paper they're printed on, really. It just sucks that people would do that. I mean, I know. I guess there's a lot of people trying to cheat people in the world, I guess, but Dalen Smith for Detroit to $4.99. But until I watched this thing, I didn't realize how bad it was. To $9.99, Irvin Carter for Toronto. St. Louis, Brendan Donovan for St. Louis. It was funny because the guy showed like this Gaudy reprint, this like 1934 Babe Ruth Gaudy reprint or something. I forget what year it was supposed to be, but one of those first like Babe Ruth Gaudy cards that are worth like absurd amounts of money. But it was a reprint, and honestly, the card wasn't worth like $5, but people were bidding like hundreds of dollars on it on eBay. For Milwaukee, Russell Smith to $235. Or I'm sure most of you have seen the famous Mike Trout one, the number 2 of 50, the gold one, that's literally been sold like thousands of times because it's a reprint, and it's up on eBay in a few places, and some places are very descriptive to make sure people know it's a reprint, but some aren't, and you can see it in the bidding. I mean, it's still got some value, that card, but I mean, that thing's been reproduced like thousands of times. Matthew Barefoot for Houston, the 9.99. Tanner McDougal to 184. Oy. Sorry about that. Jesus Parra for Milwaukee. For Derek. Let's see, we got a Lonnie White Optichrome, but we have the other auto. Joshua Baez for St. Louis, 274. For Mike. Come here, baby. Where you going? Where you going? There's a thick one there. All right, Sam Bachman for the Angels to 9.99. Daniel Gomez for the DPL to 4.99. And for Toronto, Jordan Groshans, 6 of 7, delicious patch. Very nice hit. Very, very nice hit for Kevin. Congrats, man. Look at that patch. Nice. Jordan Groshans. Very cool hit. Congratulations. Edwin Arroyo for Seattle. Yes, that is a very cool card, that Groshans. You're welcome, Kevin. And Alex Aloyo. Alua. Something like that. All right. Khalil Watson for Miami to 178. Hey, passing the torch, Ken Griffey. Very nice. Passing the torch, Ken Griffey. And behind that for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. #1 pick, 2021. Very cool card. Pittsburgh is Jared. And the passing the torch Griffey is Josh. There you go. And I gotta look this up. Where it is. Make sure I got the right. Bear with me for a second here. Come on, where are you at? I'm sorry, I'm looking up. There's a redemption, and I'm looking up what team he's with. I want to make sure I have the right one. And of course, I can't find him anywhere on my list. Jarren Duran, prospect material signature gold, which means that would be to 10. Jarren Duran, where the hell is he? Be easier if these were all just in alphabetical order, which most of it is, but Jarren. Of course, he's not on my list. We'll have to look him up. All right, let me see real quick. Boston Red Sox, of course. For the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, it's Boston, right? But I just want to make sure. There you go. Nice auto to 10 from my man Javier. Awesome. Nice hit, bud. And Tyler Black. All right, box number 5. Yeah, he's a big time prospect for them. All right, box 5. Good luck, everybody. Elmer Cruz for Boston to 249. Mercado to 499 for the DPL. And Christian Scott for New York, which is the Mets. For the Metropolitans for Rich. And for Toronto again, Ricky Tideman to 2020 this time. For Kevin. And we got a Henry Davis Optichrome. Jake Fox to 113. And Ty Madden for Detroit to 249. And for Toronto again, Gunnar Hoglund to 199. For Kevin. And for Kansas City, Carter Jensen. For Mike. And Tommy the Face Mace. Okay, let's see. Gavin Williams for Cleveland to 121. Will Bednar for San Francisco to 499. Jeez, another Asa Lacy. This is another one. Asa Lacy Future Threads. These Future Threads cards, they like just make a ton of everybody and double them up. It's crazy. Like every break we do, it's like 2 Asa Lacy, 2 CC Sabathia, 2 of this guy, 2 of that guy. Manolfi Jimenez for the DPL. For Jenna. And CJ Rodriguez for Oakland. All right, 2 packs left, and we'll do a hit recap, and we will get out of here. Matthew Nelson, Cincinnati to 190. Zane Miles for St. Louis to 499. For Detroit, Yariel Gonzalez for Detroit. Yariel Gonzalez for Landon. And for the Brewers, Tyler Black. And gold should be numbered to 10, unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong, I suppose, but usually golds are numbered to 10. So there can only be 9 of them, and more, I suppose. All right, last pack. Good luck, everyone. Brooks Goswin for the White Sox to $9.99. Yordi Herrera for the DPL to $2.49. Brett Carey for LA Angels for Dustin. And Dominic Hamill for New York for Rich L. All right, and okay. Okie dokie. I want to thank everyone, as always, for joining me. I do appreciate it. Couldn't do this without you guys. Give me a moment here and put a hit recap together, and then we'll... no, it's a gold. Prospect Materials gold. We'll get out of here and get set up for the draft break. Oh, Kevin, you're welcome, buddy. We'll get these to you as soon as we can. Probably be out Monday, Tuesday at the latest. Okay. All right, guys. Gotcha. All right, guys, here we go. Hit recap for 2021 Elite Extra Quarter Case Break number 5. We did have one passing the torch, Ken Griffey for Seattle. Relics. Let's start here. Base relic Sabathia again. Asa Lacy, Garrett Mitchell. We did have that Henry Davis first round materials. That was a cool card. And Asa Lacy again. A couple of DPL relic autos. Yordi Herrera to 149. Harold Grant to 149. Junior Garcia to 149. And Menalfi Jimenez, all for the DPL. And then Future Thread, we have Pete Crow Armstrong to 199. Jackson Merrill to 199. Gunnar Hoglund to 199, and then this very tasty Jordan Grosjean, 6 of 7 for Toronto. That was a nice one there. Base autos. They should all be base. Let's rip through them. Tovar, Justice, Tideman, Roberts, Hamill, Montgomery, Donovan, Parra, Arroyo, Scott, Jensen, Gonzalez, Black, Carey, and Hamill. Sarantola, Wood, Herder, Tavera, Matson, Hanna, Marceau, Torres, Tovar, and McGarry. And then numbered autos, Ty Madden to 215, Carter Jensen to 210, Jaden Hill for Colorado to 56, Russell Smith to 235, Joshua Baez to 74, Ricky Tideman to 220, Cody Morissette to 72, Ryan Bliss to 165, Pacheco to 6. Is that 66? Yeah, it's a 66. Bossier to 166, and then we had the Jarren Duran Prospect Material Signature Gold for Molston. The lowest numbered regular card we had, I don't have them all done up, was the Drew Baker, and that was 24 of 24. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out the door if you haven't already. And I'll be back in about 10 minutes with the Super Jumbo Drafts. Have a good night. Take care. Bye.